Fairs and Festivals of India. Fairs and festivals of India are a rare combination of diverse customs and traditions. As you know that customs are the repository of social heritage, festivals have their own sanctity and values. It is a common belief that festivals will bring in the favor and grace of the deities. Since time immemorial, Indians devote much attention in conducting them with much pomp and show. In this episode, let me explain the fairs and festivals of India. The main objective of learning has been presented under 5 broad categories. Introduction. As you know, festivals bring in immense joy and jubilation. Every religious sect in India has its own fairs and festivals. The Hindus, Christians, Muslims, Buddhists, Jains, Parsis and all other have their own festivals with its own significance. They are conducted on specific occasions. Connected with religions, India has abundant tourist centers encouraging festival tourism, known for fabulous festivals and mesmerizing pageantry. Absolutely, it is impossible to list out and describe the widest range of Indian festivals celebrated throughout the year across the subcontinent. Hence, I prefer to highlight only a few very significant festivals which has relevance and significance. Festival heritage. Festival heritage brings out an extensive range of significance and association to most major religious occasions. An integral part of Indian culture, Indian festivals are innumerable in number. They are equally varied in origin making, the national, regional, local, religious, seasonal and social fervor. Calendar of festivals. The Indian calendar is one such a long procession of festivals dedicated to various deities, saints, prophets and also seasons. Every day of the year is being observed as festival in some or the other part of the country. Each festival is unique in style. It is so much characterized by color, gaiety, enthusiasm, feasts, prayers and rituals. Many of these festivals are common to most parts of India. They are called by different names and celebrated differently in the various parts of the country. Famous festivals of India. Diwali, Festival of Lights. The Festival of Lights is one of the most beautiful of Indian festivals. Homes are decorated, sweets are distributed by everyone and thousands of lamps lit in houses all over the country, making it a night of enchantment. The term Deepavali generally means a row of lights. It is celebrated during October and November. National Festival. This is a nationwide festival. It is also treated as a festival of spiritualism. This day is considered as the day of conquest of knowledge over ignorance, evil, and wickedness. This is an auspicious day for businessmen who open new cash registers and books of account. This festival is not the monopoly of any caste or community. This festival stands as a symbol of universal brotherhood. It promotes communal harmony. The lights lit on Deepavali day indicates the enlightenment and upliftment of the mind. Holi. Holi is a significant spring festival in India. Rather, it is a festival of colors. Yes, you can call it the festival of colors. It is so popular in North India. The whole atmosphere is so jovial. This festival facilitates for better understanding and to wash out old grievances. During this festival, men, women and children drench their clothes in color and smear their face with colored powder. Dancing and singing accompanied by instrumental music is yet another unique feature. Dussehra. Dashera is celebrated to mark the homecoming of Lord Rama. The Ram Leela, an enactment of the life of Lord Rama, is held for 9 days before Dashera. On the 10th day, larger-than-life effigies of Ravana, his brothers Meghanath and Kumbhakarna, filled with different firecrackers, are set alight to celebrate the victory of good over evil. It is a very unique festival celebrated across the continent. It is symbolically portraying the triumph of good over the evil. This festival is celebrated for 10 nights and 10 days. Navaratri. The first 9 nights are called Navaratri. This festival celebrates different aspects of Durga. In some areas, prominence is attributed to Saraswati and Lakshmi. In North India, this festival is associated with Raila. In the urban and rural areas, arrangements are made to enact scenes from Ramayana. In Delhi, it is celebrated as a festival of national importance. The effigies of Ravana and Kumbhakarna are burnt. The last day is treated as the coronation day of Rama. This festival reveals the synthesis of history, culture, and religion. Mysore Dasara. This festival is also synonymous with Mysore. Devotees assemble in thousands at the Chamundeshwari temple in the Chamundi hill. This worship is very much associated with illumination and light. A grand procession of elephants from the Maharaja Palace in Mysore is a grand spectacle, especially for tourists. The worship of Durga, it is Chamundeshwari, is popular. Mysore city is freshly decorated. The temporary bazaars are also created. Onam. Celebrated after the end of winter, it is a festival of flowers. Onam is the harvest festival of Kerala. It celebrates a happy blend of myth and reality. It is the main festival of Kerala. Multicolor floral decorations forms an essential part of this festival. This spring festival is celebrated during the month of August-September. Onam is a festival associated with legends. This centers around the story of Mahabali, the legendary ruler of Kerala. It is a tribute to the sacrifice of Mahabali. This celebration lasts for 10 days. During the festival, the idol of Vishnu is decorated. After traditional prayers and worship, the head of the household presents new clothes to the family and friends. Kai Kotti Kali. The dance performance associated with this festival is called Kai Kotti Kali. Certain traditional games, sports, boat race, etc. are all carried out. The Aranmuala boat race is also a significant one. A copper plate evidence indicates that it commenced during 861 AD. Without any religious, caste and creed disparities, Keralites show keen interest in this festival. This festival stands for symbolizing the hopes and aspirations of the Keralites. Of late, Onam festival is a very great attraction for foreign countries and international tourism. Pongal. It is the biggest harvest festival of South India. It is celebrated for 4 days, also known as Magara Sankranti. Pongal is a unique festival. It is celebrated as Thai Pongal in Tamil Nadu on the first day of Tamil month Thai. It falls around the middle of January. Also called a harvest festival, it is a celebration of the farmers. Sweet Pongal is cooked on that day. Prior to Pongal day is the Bogi day. It is the day for the disposal of old and unwanted things. The common belief is that the overflow of Pongal from the pot will be a symptom of prosperity. The third day is earmarked to venerate the animals which assist the harvest. It is known as Mattu Pongal. It is a day of thanksgiving to the cattle which render their services to men and their families. This festival is a great concern for the farmers. The bullfight or Manjivirattu or Jallikattu or Iruthaluvadal is of various sports associated with this festival. Desert Festival. The Desert Festival is celebrated for 3 days. It is such a long extravaganza of color, music and festivity held at the golden city of Jaisalmer. Also, it is known for fire dancers swaying to traditional tunes and turban tying competition. The grand finale is a trip to the sand dunes at Sam, where one can enjoy the pleasure of a camel ride. The folk dancers and musicians perform at the sand dunes is something wonderful to watch. Of late, there is huge attraction for this kind of festivals. Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan is a festival for siblings. Sisters tie Rakhis or blessed threads on the wrists of their brothers on full moon day. Bengal Festival. It is a significant Bengali festival celebrated during autumn season for 10 days. This festival commemorates the victory of Durga over a buffalo-headed demon Mahisasura. As you know, Durga is hailed as Mahisasura Mardini. This deity represents the struggles between the good and evil. Feasts and distribution of goods and clothes to the poor are also arranged. This is also national festival in India. West Bengal is known for celebrating this festival with much pomp and show. The Bengalis participate in this festival without giving room for any kind of disparity. On the day of the festival, the city of Kolkata is so much illuminated and decorated. Tasty, dry, economical, traditional sweet meals are cooked in the houses. It is treated as a poor man's fair, but rich also play their role in it. Ganesh Chaturthi. Called as Vinayaka Chaturthi, it is so much popular in Maharashtra and Karnataka, but no doubt it is a very much as national festival. It is conducted in the month of September. The Hindus give prime importance to the worship of this deity, for he is believed to remove obstacles. On the day of Vinayaka Chaturthi, various rituals are carried out. Idols of Ganapati of various sizes and forms are kept in the houses. The worship is carried out mainly to gain wisdom, knowledge, peace and prosperity, and also to get rid of all the obstacles in life. It is a festival meant for both rural as well as urban people. Car Festival of Puri. This Ratha Yatra is associated with Lord Jagannath of Puri in Odisha. During this festival, the devotees pull the massive temple car by keeping the deity in it. This festival is celebrated during June-July. Jagannath, Balabhadra and Subhadra are the three deities carried on this in a procession then. This festival is also having a legendary background. Jagannatha, also known as Purushottama, is depicted in the form of Krishna, the incarnation of Vishnu. Various rituals pertaining to Krishna are adopted in this temple. Saints like Guru Nanak and Tulasi Das were much fascinated by the divine qualities of Puri Jagannatha. It is told that Chaitanya is said to have disappeared while worshipping Jagannatha. Passages from Gita Govinda of Jayadeva are recited during rituals carried out at nights. Ratha Yatra of Jagannatha is an internationally famous festival. This festival commences with the arrival of the ruler of Puri on a highly decorated elephant. This apart, at places like Impal, Agra, Brindavan, Ratha Yatra festivals are also familiar. This spectacular festival is celebrated with pomp and show. Bihu. Bihu is an important and biggest festival celebrated in Assam. The Bohag Bihu, Mah Bihu and Kati Bihu are the three festivals celebrated during the months of April, January and October respectively. The spring, winter and autumn seasons are selected for these festivals. 3 Bihus. The Bohag Bihu is the popular and prime festival of the Assamese people. Bohag Bihu is an agricultural festival. It is also the festival of the commencement of the new year. It is the symbolic announcement of the commencement of the agrarian activities. The first day of Bihu is called Goru. It is related to cattle rights. The Manu Bihu or human Bihu is celebrated in the next day. Gaurian Bihu or the Bihu of the gods are celebrated on the third day. On the seventh day, Sat Bihu is arranged. The songs and dances vary according to the variety of Bihus. Various musical instruments are used. Bihu may be called as the festival of enjoyment and happiness. Lohri. Lohri is a festival of Punjab. It indicates the end of the winter seasons. It is a festival of fire associated with the worship of sun. The Lohri fire symbolizes individual protection and form of fire worship. This festival is celebrated with great zeal and enthusiasm. Newly married daughters are given rich presents by the parents. For the peasants, the Lohri marks the beginning of a new financial year. Buddha Purnima. For the Buddhists, it is so much a holy and an auspicious one. This festival has its own customary faiths and beliefs. The full moon of Vaisak, April-May, is considered more sacred and holy to Buddhists because Bhagavan Buddha was born and attained enlightenment and nirvana during this period. Such rare and unique coincidences of events have made Buddha Purnima a renowned festival. Listening to the discourses and chanting on life and preaching of Buddha is yet another activity associated with this festival. The Buddhists thus reaffirm their faith towards Panchshil or 5 noble principles. Importance is assigned to animals and they avoid mutton. The butchers are requested to avoid slaughter. The caged birds also set free on that day. Parsis Festival. It is a festival of joy and happiness of the Parsis. They are the minority community of Mumbai and Gujarat. This festival is connected with Zoroastrianism. This is a festival celebrated exactly on 21st March of every year. It is treated as the New Year Day of Parsis. On that day, they meet each other in groups and greet each other. Rangoli designs are drawn in front of the houses. The use of jasmine and rose flowers are common in this festival. After the breakfast, the Parsis visit the nearby temple where the Jashan or Thanksgiving prayer is undertaken. Sandalwood stick is taken to the temple. While in prayers, they cover their head with the clothes. After the prayers, they embrace and exchange greetings. Friends and relatives visit each other and they offer faluda, a sweet, cool, milky drink. Poor people are fed on that occasion. Growing of wheat in earthenware bowls of various shapes is a tradition associated with it. It is treated as the symbol of prosperity. This festival too gives the scope for unity, equality, and solidarity among people. It paves the way for ignoring disparities, differences, and inequalities. Other Parsi festivals are Khordad Sal and Papeti. Muslim festival. Among the Muslim festivals, Eid, Eid-ul-Fitr, and Eid-ul-Zuha are important. During the month of Ramadan, fasting is undertaken from dawn to dusk. They keep away from quarreling. Religious rites and observances are followed scrupulously without any deviation. During the entire month of Ramadan, the lengthy festival is celebrated. Hence, it is a month-long festivity. They adhere to the ritualistic fasting on all these days. The appearance of the new moon is celebrated with great zeal. They exchange Eid Mubarak. The Eid-ul-Zuha falls after 2 months and 9 days of Eid-ul-Fitr. This is treated as an appropriate period to go on pilgrimage to Mecca. Other Muslim festivals are Muharram, Shabi Bharat, Barawafat, etc. to mention a few of them. Secular festivals include Republic Day, Independence Day, Gandhi Jayanti, Children's Day, etc. to name only a very few of them. Cultural fairs of India. Fairs in India are celebrations of myriad cults and subcults. It is associated with an enormous body of legends and historical events. Reflecting vibrancy and multi-ethnic traditions, fairs belong to the cultural sentiments of the Indian populace. Enthusiasm and festivities resounds the whole environment with excitement and brings about a magic in the air. Multi-purpose. The fairs held in different places are very popular as these serve many purposes: religious pilgrimage, shopping and entertainment. In fact, some fairs like Kumbh Mela or Pushkar Fair or Mahamagam have attained the magnitude of the significant common festivals. Hence, people from different parts of India and other countries too come to join the revelry on the fairground. Pushkar Fair. Pushkar Fair held every year at Pushkar near Ajmer. Thousands of pilgrims come to bathe in the holy waters of Pushkar Lake. Trading of cattle, camel races, and dazzling display of bangles, brassware, clothes, camel saddles, and halters are the major attractions of this colorful event, which lasts for 12 days. Nagar Fair. Nagar bustles with life during its annual cattle fair, which is one of the largest in the country. The Nagar bulls are renowned for their flat-footed and attract buyers from all over. The day begins with earnest bargaining between the buyers and the sellers. Once the price of a horse, bullock, or camel has been settled, the day draws to a close, followed by exciting games, tug of war, camel races, and strains of ballads which create a joyful atmosphere. Kumbh Mela. The Kumbh Mela is celebrated in a 12-year cycle at Prayag, Hardwar, Nasik, and Ujjain. The Ardha Kumbha is celebrated every 6 years. At this great festival, it is said to be the largest gathering of humans anywhere at Prayag, where Ganga, Yamuna, and subterranean Saraswati meet. About 2 million pilgrims from all over the country take a holy dip at the Sangam, confluence of the above rivers. Suraj Kund Mela. In order to promote the traditional Indian handicrafts, a delightful handloom and handicrafts fair is held annually at Suraj Kund. Skilled artisans and craftsmen display their skills and crafts in a rural setting. Cultural programs and rural cuisine are also part of this colorful fair. To conclude, that the fairs and festivals of India reflects the multifaceted cultural efflorescence of India. Every region, state, district has its unique item of fairs and festivals, which is absolutely impossible to describe them in a small episode like this. Thank you.